All right, so I got the tank off. That was these two bolts, and then disconnecting the two lines. In order to get to these two bolts right here, you have to take the seat off and this side cover. Each side cover has a screw that holds them on, and then the other ones are just friction fittings. I'm gonna take the carburetor off. This bike has been sitting for 3 years, so I think the jets are probably clogged. So I'm gonna show you how to take the air box off, this guy right here, and then we'll take the carb off, and then we'll get a closer look at what's inside. All right, so here you're up close with the air box. I'm gonna take this off. I believe this is important because we're gonna need the air box to come back in order to get room for the carburetor to come off. Doing the same thing on the other side, this top screw. All right, so now I think the only thing holding it is the rubber. All right, so it slipped off the carb already without even loosening that screw. I'm gonna loosen up the steel band that holds the boot. Something else must be holding it. I'm gonna take the battery off. The battery's kind of in the way, I think. Alright, so I got the battery out. So this is where the battery goes, right here. Oops, there's one of the bolts. This is for a battery tender hookup. It looks like something's holding it here. I'm going to go ahead and remove this bolt. Let's see what happens. Looks like it's way back here, so there's a bolt that goes under here. Might need a bigger extension to reach that. Yep, need a bigger extension. So I doubled my extension length. We're gonna go straight down here and felt my way onto a bolt. Should be loose. Try not to drop it. There he is. Put it in my bucket of bolts. There we go. That popped off. This should give me enough room to remove the carb here. This is the throttle cable. It should allow me to take that out. You can see I'm winding this cable around and pulling it out. Let's get you a little closer. Pulling that out. Same thing on this side. If I can get in there, it's a little tight. Let's see if I can get this guy. Allow me to get that. Okay. Guess you can unscrew the top one. That would be the one to do, so then you don't have to do any adjustment when you put it back on. Alright, so that's out. Put those off to the side. Okay, now next probably have a choke somewhere. We're gonna undo this. That's the choke cable. A 14 millimeter. Oh shit. Alright, well I'm just taking it off. Oops. Okay. There, I'm able to get this off. Still need to disconnect that. It's kind of a tight area. It's a Mikuni carb. I'm glad nobody changed it. Ow! Watch your fingers. And you can pull that right out. It's like a little plunger kind of deal. And that should be everything on the carburetor, except for, looks like one of these lines. There we go. And that's the carb. Next, we're gonna take these 4 bolts out. Oops, leaking gas. Yeah. So you can see the dirt in there. So we'll have to clean it up a little bit. Probably has some old fuel. So I got my carburetor here. I'm gonna take the bowl off. Use a good screwdriver. Got one. Looks like it's already worn out. Yep. Got two of the 4 we got. I'm try these Crescent Mechanical Advantage pliers, see if I can get a grip on it. Might not be able to. Oh, I got it. Still slippery. I should have some screws to replace this, but we'll have to see. Those look like, I don't know, M4s or M5s. Oh, yep, got it loose. All right, we'll have to replace these screws. So that's the reason you want to use a good screwdriver. All right, so there is some grime in there. I don't know if you can see that at the bottom. Now, these are the jets right here. You can see that screw is kind of nasty. So it's good we're taking this apart. Let's see, where's the camera? But yeah, we're gonna take this off and that and clean it. And I might check the float needle also. So this, you also want to use some good flat screwdrivers. And take all 3 of these out and check them. You also want to check the seal. Looks like it had some sealant on it. Make sure it's raised. I think this will be okay to put back in. Hopefully it doesn't leak. I have some carburetor cleaner here. It helps kind of dissolve stuff. It's a Walmart brand. So we'll let that sit. Take the float out. It's good to take pictures if you haven't done this ever or in a while. That way you can refer to your pictures just to see like directions of how things went together. I'm pulling this screw mainly because it's all gross looking. Pull that out. So that's what fuel looks like. That's a screw also. We can pull that out. I don't think we have to pull that. There's the needle. It looks okay. Got a variety of screwdrivers. I also got these jet cleaners is basically what these are. You can get these off eBay. Now these are brass, so a lot of times they break pretty easily, so you want to be sure-footed when you start twisting. Alright, that one broke loose. That's a good sign. And I'd almost recommend doing these one at a time so you don't get confused on where they go. That's a pretty big hole. Looks like that's nice and clean though. So this is a brush. It looks like it might fit down there. Let's see. Yep, It fits through there. So I'm cleaning that jet. Get it nice and clean. Okay, I didn't do too tight. We'll pull this jet. Okay, it's free. Okay, that's a smaller jet. Can't say I can see through that, I just see a little dot. So this one will probably need one of these tools, hopefully. Full set. Work it little by little. There we go, now we're through. You can feel it feels dirty in there. That's never a good sign when your hole's dirty. So you can see I got the needle through the jet. That's a good sign. You can feel some inconsistencies. Now it feels like I could probably get a bigger one in there, so we'll try that. Maybe not quite that big. Try to go to the next biggest size. Well, it's a good thing I took this apart because it is pretty dirty. Trying to get this jet as clean as possible. This looks like it's probably the idle jet because it's very small. Alright, I'm going to call that done and put that back in. Well, let me brush that. That looks pretty gross in here. I might as well recheck it. The fuel goes through it pretty nice and easy. Put that back in. Snug it down. Go into the next one. Okay, it's free. That's good. Sometimes these get so tight you can't get them out without breaking them. This I can't see through either. So I'll have to clean that. I'll see if this will go through it. No. Start with a small needle. It goes partially in. So it usually does take some effort, surprisingly. So I needed to get a seal because when I used the carburetor cleaner, it caused the seal to expand and break, got brittle. So I got this off eBay. Let's see if this is the right kit. We put the new seal in there. But first, since I got this rebuild kit, I might replace some of this other stuff. Tip this over on it. All right, so we got the carburetor back in there. I got all the jets cleaned. It runs really good, it idles really good. I put the covers back on. I got the battery in. and it's ready to go. So thanks for watching this video on the GZ250, how to clean your carburetor.